Well, Maestro, here we are again. It felt like only yesterday that we first hit 200 episodes. And we were celebrating that, well, what, 2 years ago? Yeah, hard to believe. 2 years ago, on February 7th of 2018, we were at 200 episodes. Now, 2 years later, the same month, a week later, we're in the tricentennial era. And yes, I do know at home, tricentennial means 300 years, but in this case, for this show, we're using it as a marker to say that we hit 300 episodes. So before you send in the letters at home saying, oh my god, he thinks it hit 300 years. No, we know, but it sounds cool, so we're gonna use it. And with that out of the way, folks, and unfortunately with Scott Clark unfortunately unable to make it for today's show, Scott Clark, this one's for you. And for each and every one of you out there who's been supporting us since episode 1, 10, 20, 150, 275, or even if you were around for episode 299. We thank you. And with that out of the way, alright, all you music makers, video game players, and entertainers from all around the world, welcome to the Tricentennial Celebratorial 300 episode edition of Music Village. I am your Tricentennial host from the East Coast, DJ Smokey, bringing you the best for the North, South, East, and West that the world of music and games has to offer. And seeing the fact that not only it's Valentine's Day, but I really don't care about that holiday if you want me to be extremely honest, and the fact that we've hit 300 episodes, and I think that was the 300th time we used that opening, we might as well waste no time and explain to you guys what's gonna happen on this special Tricentennial Celebration Edition of Music Village. And to quote a very famous talk show host of the late night era, we got a really big show for you this week, folks, because not only we kick things off by answering your questions at home for another edition of the Music Village mailbag, and according to the maestro, there's a couple of heart-shaped letters in there, so I got a feeling they're gonna be Valentine's Day based. Yikes. Also, besides that, we go ahead and do, for the first time in well over 2 years, another edition of the Music Village video game review, and this one may involve some Ocean 11 type moments, just as a warning. Also, besides that, we go ahead and check out a very special Planet of the Games Productions edition of the Friday Night Greenlight. And what does that mean, folks? Well, most of the games will be featured from the Planet of the Games for the Friday Night Greenlight for this week. Enough said, and there may be 10 of them. Then we go ahead and try to smash a record that it couldn't have been smashed before for a very special Tricentennial record-breaking edition of the DJ Smokey's True Video Game Stories. And if my sister's listening out there, it's one of your personal records. So haha, I say haha. Next up on the plate, we go ahead and check out what you independent artists got planned for this weekend for another edition of the Indie for the Weekend, which is me giving you guys local content information from local artists performing in a local area live near you. And finally, last but not least, and hopefully before you go out for your Valentine's Day dates, or before we leave to get prepared for the Music Village after party, we wrap up this show with yet another edition of the Up to Speed News, which is me giving you guys news stories from this week from, you guessed it, all around the world. And like I said before, Scott Clark, that one's for you. I guess with that said, I might as well tell the maestro to kick up the beats, crank out the tunes, and most importantly, let the balloons and confetti rain to celebrate this monumentous occasion. Cause it's time for us to bring some fun and delight on your Friday afternoon/night. Only here, right here, on the 300th episode of Music Village. So let's get this celebration started, folks.